Good morning!
Good morning!
We're back again for another one. You see, I've switched out my seat today because I'm going to be using this for the tough workout at the end when things get harder. Right, I can, look. See?
Just those.
Only just. Right, anyway, enough of this nonsense. Today's workout, Dee Dee has done the damage and has drawn us, written it all out for us. Come and show the camera, Dee Dee. I'm going to come behind the camera to make sure it's on nicely.
Is it all on?
Where are we? Come in a little bit closer, sweetness. There we go, today's workout.
Can you read it?
As written by Dee Dee. Yeah, well, to be fair, Dee Dee, you're going to be reading it out for us.
I need to read that.
We need to read that. Okay, what do we got? There is...
It says my workout, and there is no I in team.
There is no I in team, so we are a team.
It's true.
Check us out.
Why did you put there is no I in team?
I don't know.
Because there isn't, she can spell. Okay,
Oh no.
Are we ready?
It was in zombies. There's no I in team, but there is an I in zombies.
A fairly common saying, not the zombie bit, but the no I in team. Don't need you, we're warming up. Okay, let's get straight into it. Because, why not? Okay, so Aggie knows, she's there, we're ready to go. Looking up,
Can we try a tattoo
looking down. What?
Can we try a tattoo?
Yes, you can.
When?
When, look up, look down. I'll go show them at the end. I'll flip the camera around. Next up, left and right.
What do you mean by at the end?
Don't
At the
worry.
end of everything?
Yeah, at the end of the workout. Left and right before I move on to what I'm doing on my own.
What do you actually do in the tough workout?
You want to join in one day? Ear to shoulder?
No, it's called tough.
Shoulder to ear.
No, ear to shoulder.
No.
And I've got those there for Dee Dee.
Yeah.
I'm going to move my phone because it keeps going off.
But
Okay, what's next? Semicircles. Chin to chest, semicircle
I
back
thought you meant hula
and
hoop.
forwards.
Dad, I've got to remember this.
Hula hoop.
Dad, I've got to remember this so I can write it all down.
Next is it hula hoop?
Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you come forwards. Over the other shoulder. Come back.
Next is
Come
it hula hoop?
forwards.
You have something on your beard. No moustache.
Water, probably where it's had a mouthful of water. I'll put a dropless of water. You're right there,
There's
Agatha.
still water on it.
Roll the shoulders backwards a few
Okay,
times.
roll the shoulders backwards, roll
Forwards
the
a
shoulders
few
forward.
times.
Okay, that's number 7.
And last but not least, backwards.
Wow. Can you tell me after the video like that?
Whack, whack,
Yes, sweetness.
whack,
You
whack.
want to write it down. Okay, you lock your fingers,
Where's the
roll your
tissues?
wrists. Over in front of the camera,
Have
Dee Dee.
this as a seat.
Because we haven't got space for this and the seat. Go on then quickly, if you need to wipe your nose. So,
Don't do it on camera.
don't do it, I'll do it right up close on front. Change direction, back the other way. Enjoy the nice shot of Dylan wiping her nose.
Wait, that's actually not on the camera.
Well, look now, because you're standing behind the camera, you numpty. Put one foot back, circle the ankle.
That's hilarious, dude.
While I'm here, can I show the camera? My tattoo.
Go on then, quick, show your tattoo.
So this is... Oh, it's been covered.
Right, come away, we'll do it afterwards. Change direction, circle your ankle the other way.
11 more to go. Wait, I only did it one way.
That's because you're...
That's because you're too busy
So
writing.
you'll have to do a quickly change direction before this one runs out.
Change feet. One.
Say it out on the exit.
Change feet.
There we go, change feet. Other side, circle the ankle.
I only changed it, my foot for 2 seconds. Literally 2 seconds.
I think you'll be alright.
I've got to wait until Friday for it to be
Why did you do that? They were there for her to grab them. Change direction, back the other way.
I've got to wait until Friday until my guy. I'm going to get triple skipping.
Triple skipping, you sure? You're feeling lucky?
I'm not feeling lucky at all. I just have to get my lucky bracelet.
Yeah.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you.
Wait.
I'm not saying anything like that, camera.
Okay, feet together, bend the knees. Small circles with the knees.
Okay, you really do act like an old man sometimes.
An old man, you old man Aggie.
Sure.
Sure, Lady Aggie. Change direction, back the
No,
other
it's
way.
old man. It's definitely old
No,
man.
shorts are fine, it's alright.
It's definitely old man, Dad. Oh, I think
This is how you do it. This is how you do it.
Dylan, stop it.
I think we should see Aggie's old man dance. It's hilarious.
Coming up, nice wide stance. Work the hula
I
hoop.
want to see Aggie's
Okay,
old
Aggie,
man.
come on then, let's see your
See
old
your
man
old man
dance.
dance.
It's walk
Old
the
man
hula
dance.
hoop.
No, that wasn't the old
Yeah, that's not really a dance.
No, Aggie, that other one that you were doing in the Mumstead on a khaki or whatever.
Change direction, back the other way. That's not a dance, Eggs.
No, I did.
Come back, do your hula hoop.
The one that I said.
Okay,
The monkey.
knees up and out.
Dad.
Yes, sweetheart. Excuse me, that's Carter,
What?
isn't it? Please, come back, you're too close to the camera. Can't point.
Dad.
How does she got so many
Back the
bruises
other
on her
way,
leg?
step over, because she's accident prone. Just this week, she has stubbed a toe on the coffee table, on the dinner table, on the dinner chairs. She's, well, she done tripped up the step.
And
She shoved her toe on my foot.
Okay, swing your arms, thumbs up, thumbs down. Put it away, Ags, put it away. I think you're right. I know I'm short, but you're not quite that tall yet.
Dad,
If you
sure?
need to, go around behind the
Dad, you
behind
sure?
the camera, Ags. Right, next up, lean on your chair. Cat lift, cat arch. You lean on that one, Isabel, so you're not flashing your bum at everyone.
And what we
Am I won't be able
Excellent.
wait.
Happy cat, angry cat.
What was
Oh, cat and cow, cat and cow.
What's cat? What's cat?
Well, I think this one's like a cat stretching. This one's also like a cat stretching. I don't know. Coming up, Dee Dee, what we got first? Oh, it's a skipping. Quick, grab your skipping. Go, go, go. Skipping.
I'm scared now. There's not much space.
Move back, Dee. Move back.
Stay far
That's it.
away.
Go, go, go.
Dad, just have a scoop in your leg.
Better at skipping than you lot. You know why? Because I can actually skip over a rope. Oh, I don't know. Dee Dee's getting it.
I can skip over
I'm going
a
to get it in the
rope.
face in a minute. Quick, crisscross.
I can skip over a rope.
Can ya?
Yeah.
So we'll see in a minute.
And I'll prove it on Friday.
Okay, Dee Dee, what's next?
Viking boat ride.
Viking boat race. So you can do
I
this
hate that.
seated
I
or
hate
standing. I don't care. It's good for you. So grab the oars. Pull back.
You are
Push
so
out.
annoying.
Squeeze. Roll your shoulders back. Keep your core engaged. Grip the floor with your toes. Squeeze your
Dad,
glutes.
it really isn't this
Full body
complicated.
tension. Pull. It is if you're doing it properly. Are you using all your muscles? Are you sweating?
No.
This is a bad. I can't. A very narrow boat row.
Oh, sit
Row
there.
it back.
Then I can just sit there.
Pull it out.
Oh, you
Down,
can
come on.
stand up. You
Row
said you
it
could stand
back.
up.
I'm really.
Pull it out.
You said you could stand
You've
up.
just blown your nose. Sit down. Stop being silly.
Overhead
What next?
press.
Overhead press, more dynamic resistance. Stand up. Grab the invisible barbell. Again, we need full body tension.
Full
Your
body
toes.
tension.
Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, engage your core. Clench your fist and push. Nice on the tension.
Wait, can I do it
Lower
laying
it
down?
down.
People do it laying down.
Squeeze,
Can I lay
push.
down and do it?
No, because then that would be an overhead press, would it?
But it would still be over
Nice
there.
on the tension, big
Then it would
squeeze.
be like this. It would still be
Bring
over
it
there.
back. No, girls. Push.
Hey, that's my favourite.
As
I'm so
much
strong with
tension
it.
as you can muster.
Yeah.
Then someone's going to come up and punch you in the stomach.
No, you don't have push-ups.
Push.
No push-ups.
Bring it down. Chuck the bar on the floor. What's next, Dee Dee?
We have
I know where I chuck
butt
it.
squat.
Box squat. So get your chair.
I hate those.
Oh, stop whinging. It's in 1 week and suddenly they hit every exercise. Sit
I
down.
love it.
Stand up. Sit down.
Gravity's
Stand up.
taking control.
Don't let gravity take control. I let you, every time you do these, I say don't let gravity take control.
Yeah, but gravity
Is
stops
he?
me.
Not only will you not get the benefit, you'll break the chair,
They give me
and then you'll have to buy me a new
give me
one.
that chair too creepy.
That's it, nice and controlled.
I don't like this. There's no sound.
3, 2, 1.
I need my creaking chair.
No, it's step jack. SSBB.
Side.
Step down, side, back.
Back.
There you go.
Side.
Find that
Back.
stuff in. You come front legs.
Side. Side.
Look it in the face.
Is there one
Side.
sequence on the...
Side,
Is it back?
back.
What is the
Back.
elbow sequence called? Is it called elbow?
It's called the other sequence. Side, side, back, side, back,
Dad, you just went
Back.
side,
side,
back. You
back,
did 3 sides.
back.
Two.
side, side, back,
Then do a
Back.
jump. Do what Dad's doing. Your
side,
man version.
side, back, back.
I think
There we go.
did
You survived all the drama tartars. Drag up, pull. Just the pull version today. Okay, so you ready? We're doing it for a 5 count this time. Pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch around. Pull. 5, 4, 3, Switch it round. Pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it round. Pull. 5, 4, 3, 1. This time, grab your own wrists and pull. 5,
How do you do that?
4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it. Grab. Pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your arms in shape.
No.
Yes, go grab a quick drink. Quick.
Cross,
What?
foot, cross, block, left.
Cross. So left foot forwards, mirroring me.
Cross,
So we're doing right foot. So
hook.
cross, hook, cross, block.
I hate this.
Cross, hook, cross,
that wasn't a
block.
hook.
Cross,
You went
hook,
like that. That was like
cross, block.
block.
Stop arguing and do it.
Can you help me?
So look, cross,
Cross,
hook,
hook,
cross, block.
block.
Cross, hook, cross, block. Cross, hook, cross, block. Cross, hook, cross, block. Cross, hook, cross, block.
Twist punch.
Twist and punch. So we know it's nice wide stance.
Mine says twist punch.
Well, actually twist and punch.
Oh.
Let the arms go floppy, swing side to side.
No, that's not it. This is it.
No, we go start floppy, start floppy.
Floppy.
Okay, now look.
Floppy.
When it gets to 10 seconds, now punch. Just the punch though.
Floppy the doggy. Floppy.
Come up on the ball of the foot. Nice big twist all through the body.
Lizzie, you remember?
Now
Floppy
lead with
dog?
the elbow. Elbow. Punch. Elbow.
Wait, is this
punch.
right?
Elbow.
You said we could just go floppy.
No, I said start
Is this
floppy.
right?
Turn
Is
around
this
legs
right?
and do it properly. Boom.
Now I can't
Boom.
see it.
What next?
Cross, hook, cross, block.
Right foot forward. So the same combination but with the
Mine
opposite
says-
limbs.
Oh,
Right foot forwards.
Left.
No, but for anybody watching, it's their right.
So what
I have to do opposites.
Can you help me
Cross, hook,
again? Can you
cross,
help me?
block.
What
Okay,
hand
ready?
I forgot.
Pay attention.
Cross.
Cross, the backhand is your backhand. Hook is your front hand. Cross, block. Answer the phone.
Cross, hook, cross.
So back
block.
heel up.
Cross,
Cross, hook, cross, block. 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 Skipping, double skipping. Okay, come back, Eggs. You skip right there for me. Deeds right front and centre. Good girl.
I get skipping.
We're off. Yes, you do. You can skip in the cage.
And
Is that backward skipping or forward?
That was forward skipping. Quick crisscross.
No.
Keep
Done.
going.
5 million under. Oh, I'm hot.
You're hot. Oh my goodness. Is the workout working?
I'm hot.
She's done like 3 of the 10 stations at half pace.
hot. I'm not.
And she's finally warm. What we got, Deeds? What's up?
I'm in the cage. Cross, hook, cross, left.
Okay, left foot
no.
forwards. Jab, cross, hook, cross.
Jab,
cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross,
hang on.
hook,
Oh, I did it wrong.
cross. Jab, cross,
Dad, is it
hook,
this?
cross. Yep, so
This.
fighting
Is
stance.
this right?
Jab,
Cross.
cross,
Hook.
hook,
Cross.
Cross.
Jab.
jab,
Jab.
cross,
Hook.
hook, cross. So you're going to go nose, nose, temple, nose. Yeah?
Nose,
Nose, temple, nose.
Ear, nose.
Ear, nose, yeah, ear or temple. What's next, Deeds?
Yoga squat. Which one's that?
Yoga squat. So we need seats. Have your chair. Do a yoga squat. It's a nice wide stance, which I can't really do here. Inhale, exhale, back into your chair. Roll forwards. Reach high, camel up.
Dad, you're doing a terrible job of sitting on your chair.
Well, at least put the bars in the way. Inhale, exhale as
You
you
have
step
to
back.
sit so weird while you
Roll
do it.
forwards. Reach high, come up. Apparently, yes, according to Izzy, looking weird is a prerequisite to
No,
doing
and
this
like,
exercise
you
well.
have to because you're looking weird while you do it.
What about 15?
Inhale,
How many have you
Exhale.
done?
What's left?
How many have you done? What one are we on?
this is number 13. Okay, what's up next?
Grab, cross, hip, cross.
Okay, swap Ags. So the boxing combination with the left foot
I
forwards
just
this
did
time.
my left foot. I'm really confused.
Left foot forward. I did as well. I did it wrong. So just switch feet. Jab,
Jab,
cross, hook,
Oh, I
cross.
just did it wrong.
Jab, cross, hook,
Oh no,
cross.
I didn't.
Jab, cross.
Jab,
Oh, I'm
cross,
confused.
hook, cross.
Jab, cross.
Yes,
Jab,
try and let it
cross,
flow.
hook,
Jab,
Jab,
cross,
cross,
hook,
hook.
cross.
And is this right?
Jab, cross, hook, cross.
Oh.
Is this right?
Jab, cross, hook, cross.
Jab, cross,
Jab,
hook,
cross, hook.
That is
Jab,
this
cross,
right?
hook, cross.
Oh, I'm doing it
Must be perfect.
Oh, sit on here.
You just need to do something. Join in. What next?
What did you do? Yoga squat.
Yoga squats. I'm going to use Aggie's chair this time. Aggie, can you do that one? Are we ready? Inhale. Sit down. Roll forwards.
I think I should sit on that one.
Reach high. Stand up.
Are you going to
Bring
sit on
the
my
arms
chair?
down. Big breath in. Let it all out.
I'll switch with you.
Roll forwards.
Okay, whose chair do you want to sit on? Mine or
Reach high.
Gina's?
This one.
Push up. Come on
I
down.
can't reach.
Inhale.
Yeah, you can't.
Exhale.
I can't reach.
Roll forwards. Reach high. Come on up.
Next time, can you stop seating?
Nice big breath in.
Big high and low.
Let it all out.
Dad.
Oh, it's the last one.
Dad.
Girls, chill out. Deeds, you're showing it. Dee, talk us through it.
Go, reach high, reach high, reach wide, reach low.
Slow down, Deeds. Slow down.
Reach high, reach low.
Now we're on the
Reach wide, reach low.
Lean down.
Lean
Start again.
down.
head. And once more from the beginning.
Down, lean up, lean down, lean
Slow down, Dee Dee.
lean
I've done it
wide,
twice.
lean
Slow
down,
coaches.
lean ho, lean down.
No,
That's
no.
good.
Hang on. Lean back, lean down.
Okay,
no,
girls,
no.
have your seats. Swap back eggs.
Tattoos.
We're not finished yet. We've got our stretches.
Wow.
Okay, sit tall. Hug your knee.
This is the
Tall,
warm-up. Is it
hug your knee.
alternating?
Yes, alternating. Or walking if you're so inclined. But work on your balance. You see how Dee Dee, you're going dunk each time you put it down. You've got to put it down gently. Beautiful. Stretch. Look, perfect balance. Put it down. Stretch. Put it down.
Now what's next?
You know what, I'm going to slide this over. This isn't working. It was a good idea. And that will go in front of it.
It could have worked.
Mostly. Okay, next up, hamstrings. Come down.
Hamstring.
Arm up. All the
No.
same leg. Dylan, put it back.
I need that
All
chair.
the same.
I always used to think it was
Side this time.
hamstring.
I always thought it
Hamstrings.
was. I've always thought it was cheese strings.
Oh, I
G-strings,
would.
you wish. That'll do. Other leg.
Dad,
Not yet though, wait for the beep.
I don't care.
we have to go back.
Respect the beep, Miss Isabel.
I hate no.
Inhale,
I don't
sit
respect
tall.
beep.
Exhale.
I can't reach.
I respect melted crane on the radiator.
I'm gonna do it standing up.
That's like impossible.
Not really, not even remotely. Just like that. Ags, your bent leg, if you lean on it, so if you're standing, like this. Don't even worry about the bent leg, not the straight leg.
So I think it'd be like this.
Okay, girls.
7 more.
Cross your legs.
Ooh, I'm good at this one.
Ags,
Oh,
out
that's
the way.
the shag off.
You can't do that now. Inhale.
Oh God, I just got.
Oh yeah, me and Lizzie are
Down, up.
switching.
Here, on forward. What I say you can't do, say you can. There are yoga practitioners who will do this basically how I am now, and they'll just take the seat away, and they're fine. The seat's not there. I'm not even going to attempt to do it.
I wanna try. I'm
Both
doing it.
sides, kinda. You need to sit down more though, Deeds.
Hang on, Dad, is it like this?
Swap legs.
Hang on. Let me start sitting down, then I'll stand up.
Mhm.
I'm doing it.
Reach. Very good, girls. Very close. Very close.
Like this. Is it like this?
Oh, I think Aggie's got it. Check Aggie out.
I think I just did it.
Let's see his
I
girl.
done
You're behind me. I didn't see.
it.
Hang on. Let's check Izzy out. Yep, Izzy's pretty much there. Well done, girl. And Dee Dee, they can all do it. I'm the only one who can't do it. I think you girls should take the class in future because you're clearly better than me.
Try
Oh,
me.
chill out, chill out, chill out.
Boy.
Calm. Right. Roll your back. Chest high, chin high. Push all the air out. Aggie, no one can see you on the camera, sweetheart. You're too far
Hey.
forwards.
You're doing downward dog.
I'm not even sure anybody can see Isabel. So girls, join in, do it properly. Inhale.
It's not very okay.
Finish on the inhale. Okay, are we ready? You know what, I think tomorrow we're going to make Mum watch so she can throw stuff at you every time you're naughty. I'm going to give you one of your Nerf guns and you're going to get shot
my chair
every
back.
time you misbehave. Give her a chair back, Eggs.
No.
Swap. Inhale.
I hate this little chair.
Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach high with both. Slide them down the back. Oh. Hit a child in the head. Make you feel better. Enough. Okay, bring your arm across. Arm out nice and straight. So reach as far next to you as you can and then squeeze. No, reach and squeeze. Reach.
Did you say there were 10 of
squeeze.
these?
Yes.
Dad,
this is
keep the
number 8.
one touching.
Yeah, get your hands off me butt. One more for even numbers.
I don't like. Well, I can.
Okay, come around to the side of your chair. Aggie, I'm going to need to slide you forwards with our Superman stretch. One on each side, then we're done with this bit.
I don't think I'll fit.
Heel back, arm out, inhale and crunch.
It's just these too
Inhale
close.
and
These
crunch.
too close.
Then move slightly. Inhale and hold it.
Ow, that hurt.
That's it.
It hurt here. Dad, how did it hurt here?
Because we want us to be looking to stretch.
Oh, that's what it hurt.
Or one of the many things. This is a full body stretch. Okay, girls, other side.
What
Steve, you
is
lot are
this
going
thing?
upstairs and I'm going to do a really tough workout. Should be a fun one today. Okay, other foot, whatever foot you did before. Now the other hand, Dee, opposites. Opposites. I thought we had this cracked with you. Stretch.
I'm
And
doing it
crunch.
right, Dad.
Perfect. Stretch. No, is the opposites. And
I'm
crunch.
doing opposites.
And then stretch and
I'm doing
hold.
opposites.
Right, Dee Dee's doing opposites.
I've been doing opposites this whole time.
Lizzie's doing opposite. You
I
work
just-
when
I
I
just
just.
took it off.
Oh, okay, I'll let you. I'll give you the benefit of the
Are we
doubt on
done?
that one.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.
Okay, young ladies, I promised you can show your tattoos. Hang on a moment, let me flip this round so you can see it properly.
I can see mine.
Come on,
It's time to go
so
like
slide your sleeve up, you
It's a book.
drama. Oh, hang on,
You can't see me.
let's tilt it forwards. So where's yours, Aggie?
It's coming.
Well, oh, yours is basically gone. Yours is a blotch.
And-
Oh, what's this one?
My stars.
Oh, that's a shooting star. That's pretty cool. What's Isabel got?
I've got some stars on my wrist
Mm-hmm.
and some headphones on my
Oh.
shoulder.
Kind of headphones, man. It looks more like a
headphones.
ring at the moment. Come on,
Almost
Indeed. What you
headphones.
got?
I've got a rainbow.
A rainbow. Perfect. That's survived
then-
pretty well.
I've got a pony.
Was that a My Little Pony? Yeah.
No, it's just a pony.
Just a regular pony.
pony.
Yeah.
Okay, girls, take a step back. Say goodbye.
Bye. We'll miss you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
That's creepy.
Hey, very business. Welcome to today's quarantine conditioning workout. I thoroughly cooled down. I've sent the girls upstairs and tried to set it all up, and I can't quite get the camera so it gets everything in. I've compromised. You're going to lose my head on the pull-ups. Quite equipment heavy today. I'm using the parallettes for rows. I'm using this monstrosity to do pull-ups on, and I'm using double kettlebells to up the weight. The heaviest kettlebells I own are 12k, so by doing 2, I'll be swinging 24 kilograms. Normally, if I was doing this workout, my access to heavier, I normally use a 32 kilogram kettlebell for something like this. At the same time, it'll be nice to work on my technique. You need a wider stance for double kettlebells. These are quite big kettlebells anyway, especially for how little they weigh. You're going to lose my head when I do the pull-ups, because this is the pull-up bar. You'll see it happens. I'm going to try and make sure I do my press-ups here so that you can see me. Today's circuit's a fun one because there's technically no official breaks in the circuit. What we're doing, it's a super circuit. We have 10 exercises. Boom, that is 1 round. But we're not having a big break like we did in any other ones we've done, or in the last one. What we're having for this one is water dripping out of my moustache. For today's one, we're having an empty station. So the circuit is 11 stations, but the final station is rest. It's empty. Just chill out, grab a drink of water. It's a water station, you might say. I feel like I should bring my notepad up and try it to the screen. The girls got to, but mine's just scribbly handwriting. There's no flowers or unicorns. I feel I've let the sign down. Usual workout length is 29.5 minutes, but that last half is the empty station, so we don't need that. So it's 29 minutes. 30 on, 10 off. So the 10 doesn't give you a lot of time to scramble around, especially when you're using so much equipment. If I wasn't trying to film it, I would leave the parallettes set up. I would have the kettlebells further down the room so I can just walk between them, because at the moment it's going to be a tiny bit of a scramble to move these and get in, but it's 1 station. I don't quite do a full 30 seconds. I'll live, just about, I think. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. And you'll be glad to hear, Jamie, no planks at all, none. Again, if you've not got access to any gear like this, which to be fair, I imagine a lot of people, kettlebells, parallettes and a giant power tower isn't standard operational stuff, hit me up in the group, message me, and I'll tell you what to swap them out for, because that's what it's there for. Otherwise, in 10 seconds, we're going to get going with Hindu squats was the first one. I'm going to have to keep referring to this to make sure I'm doing it in the right order. Yeah, Hindu squats. Coming up. Drop it down. Always, every time I do these, I have to remind myself to push the pace. Possibly going to be a little bit slower today. I'm currently 39 hours into a 72-hour fast. Just had coffee and water is all that's passed my lips for the past 39 hours. No, I did say in an earlier video that I'd Hindu push-ups next. Talk about my approach to nutrition. I'm a big fan, a big advocate of intermittent fasting. I wouldn't always do a fast as big as this that I'm currently doing. I think in my entire life, this will be my third, maybe fourth, but definitely only third time I've done a 72-hour fast. Normally, I do anything between 16 hours and 48, but every now and again, test my willpower, boost my health benefits, high pull. Heart's starting to pump now, I can't quite talk so much. Yeah, so 16 is kind of my standard fasting times. I'll do that if you get most days. I don't really notice eating within an 8-hour window, but 48 every now and again, about once a month. I like to try and get a 48-hour fasting. And then really the 72-hour one we're looking like once a year. Maybe longer apart. Reverse lunges. Again, if you want to weight on this, just add something. Back, down, up, in. Back, down, up, in. I think having the weight can be beneficial because, yeah, he says, I'm nearly falling over. It helps you focus on your posture a bit more. You have to keep your core engaged, you have to keep upright because the weight, you'll start to topple otherwise. Right, one more for even numbers. Excellent. And next up, dips. Now I'm going to do them on here. You could do it on a chair. It's entirely up to you. Right, so I'm doing them on here for this round. Later rounds, I might be doing them on the chair. There we go. After the dips, we have pull-ups. So this is it for. This will be interesting. These have always been my weakest exercise. So my goal, less about reps, more about keeping my feet off the floor for the entire 30 seconds. Coming all the way down to a dead hang. Nice full extension. No half reps. And down again. So what's next? Goblet squats. The goblet. So holding this here, coming down into a nice deep squat. Elbows in the knees. I tend to curl my toes back off the floor. Helps me keep my weight in my heels, ensures I'm sitting back. As if pull-ups is my weakest exercise, squats would be my second weakest. Arguably two of the best exercises for you that need to be a staple in any program. I suck at them. but I'm working on them. Press ups. Yeah, your regular, bog standard, run of the mill press ups. Again, I'm not too bothered about how many reps I get in. I just want to keep going for the whole time. So if I need to slow down, just hold the position. If I really crazy, I can hold the bottom position. That's technically making it harder, not easier. Thing with this workout, rows, is, to be fair, it's tough on everything. It's accumulative as such. Oh, they're uneven. Never mind. Each exercise fatigues the muscles, making the next exercise harder. It's so hard on the flipping pull-ups. What's next? Rows. Kettlebell swings. Yeah. I must admit, I don't like the technique using my legs to get the bells between my legs because I'm so short. Feels far too wide. So I'll probably drop to one for the next set, to be fair. Right, 30 seconds rest and we're back at the beginning. So this station is an empty station. Oh dear, hot work. 25% of the workout is done though. 3 more rounds, easy. So we're starting on Hindu squats. Nice easy one, gradually. Oh, I must say, that was tough. Okay, here we go, Hindu squats. Get the movement nice and in sync with your breath. Oh, I started early. So I'll take 10 seconds off of this. Any excuse for a rest. Good reverse, at least you want the pull-ups. Get the movement nice and in sync with your breath. Like I was saying, but try and keep the pace nice and intense. Awesome. Okay, Hindu press-ups next. I mean, these ones are a nice one. If you take them slow, you're getting the benefits of the stretch. And again, try and make sure, protect your lower back. If you're doing these, inhale as you come up. The inflated lungs, support your lower back in that position, protecting it. What's next? Reverse lunges. Again, for lunges you can hold these behind your back, there, which is what I tend to do when I'm doing walking lunges. Here, it does knock your leg a little bit, which when you're walking lunges, because your balance is far more forwards, doesn't seem to get in the way as much. Yeah, it doesn't really get in the way much now, but it's an alternative way of holding it. For the reverse though, I do favour holding it up front, which I will do next time, I think. Dips! Yeah, I might as well. The hands coming out of the pull-up bar, the power tower, are for dips. It's really, really unwieldy. Don't feel safe on it. When I say this was me that built it, I've tightened the bolts, but I feel safer on these. I might do one just to show you, give you a laugh, make life interesting. Dips followed by pull-ups. There we go. I say pull-ups, technically I'm doing chin-ups because I've got quite a narrow grip, palm facing towards me. Pull-ups, traditionally palm facing away from you. Oh dear. Come on, Liam. Keep moving. Oh, what's the timer saying? Oh, right on cue. I'll take that. Goblet squats. I want to keep my back, my upper body as upright as possible, so I'm sitting back into it. But I've got to fight that urge to fold forwards, which largely comes from lack of flexibility, lack of mobility in the hips, lack of flexibility in the hamstrings. Oh, one more for good luck. What's next? Goblet squat, press up. I missed out the high pull. I'm going to do that now. Should have done the high pull after the Hindu press ups. Oh, variety is the spice of life. I mean, this is essentially an upright row. You can see I'm trying to make it explosive. Big tough pull up and down again. Okay, so now press ups followed by the rows. Here we go. And again with these, trying to get as full a range of motion, but as well keep my core engaged. Treating more what I said, no planks. Press ups are a moving plank. So we're getting a good solid core workout here, which is overshadowed by the upper body work, which generally feels harder. Okay, straight around into the rows. Again here, don't want my bum to sag at the bottom, and when I'm coming up I don't want to lead. A lot of people when they do these, they lead with the hips. Again, it should be like a moving plank, but upside down. I want to keep my body locked as straight as possible. A little bit tricky because I'm using a kitchen chair with a cushion on, and the cushion slides all over the place. Swings. Yeah, I didn't like the double-handed, so I'm just going to do alternating and push the pace. And focus on my technique, hinging at the hips, back nice and straight, core engaged. That's the break. One more round. Let's pull this out. And maybe I'll do the dips on here this time. Yes. Yeah. Bashing into things. That'll do, we'll give it a go. When it gets there, see if I can do it in the roller this time as well. You'll probably notice we're going legs, push, pull, legs, push, pull. Legs, finishing with a hip hinge, which is technically legs. Oh, that went quick. Alright, I'm learning though, the first one That's the Hindu squats. And the Hindu push-ups, then the high pull. Hey, we passed the halfway mark. Time flies when you're having fun, eh? Actually, I think what we're going to have to do is quarantine conditioning. I'm going to have to get you guys to give me some suggestions to name these workouts. CrossFit give all of their WODs names, don't they? So we need kind of quarantine, zombie inspired names for these workouts. So see what you can come up with. Message me any ideas you got. And the winner, well, the winner will get the workout named after him. I think that's as good as it gets at the moment. Inhale as I come up. Exhale as I come back. Oh. Okay, high pull. So remember, easy, eh? Again with this, I need to protect my back. It's really easy to start rounding my upper back and rounding even around in the lower back and jarring the lower back. I'm squeezing my glutes to protect my lower back. I'm keeping my shoulders rolled back, nice neutral spine to protect my upper back. 'Cause the thing here is, when it drops down, that's when you need it. Okay, what's the next leg? Goblet squat, I'm thinking. Oh no, reverse lunge, dips, then pull-ups. Back, down, up, in. With these, it's better to take a big step and not go very deep than it is to take a tiny step and really go low, but it puts all the pressure on your knees. Big step means you're using all of the big muscles, which are the target for this exercise. Little step just puts so much pressure on your knees, there's no benefit to it, it's only going to be bad for you. So, big step even if you have to have a small range of motion. Right, let's do the dips on here. Wish me luck, because it's a little bit precarious. I don't know if the camera's picking up how much it's rocking. On the upside though, I can see the timer. We're thinking one more. That one down, very slowly. Yeah, I ain't doing that again. Ups. That's to be good. This is getting interesting for my grip. My palms are sweating and it's sliding right off the bar. So you see, I'm really not worried about smashing out loads of reps here. My concern is the time under tension. As I get stronger, I'll try and smash out more and more. But for now, time under tension. Just keep the pressure on. Oh dear. Good job there's only one more round left, because I'm feeling it now. Thing is, when you start to struggle, by all means pause, take a couple of deep breaths, and then jump back into it, slow it down. If I was really desperate, I'd skip around entirely. Things haven't got quite that bad yet. Give it time. Also, focusing on your breathing. Big breath in, all the way down to the pit of your stomach as you lie on a move, and then exhale on the effort. We've got regular press-ups now, haven't we? Done them out of sequence again. It should have been the press-ups before the rows. Not the end of the world. Just means my arms are a little bit more fatigued because the rows are hitting the same muscles as the pull-ups, so they've had less time to recover between the pull-ups and the rows. Probably going to have to do this workout again and film it again, because so far 2 out of the 4 rounds I've done them in the wrong order. At the same time, technically I wrote the workout, so totally intentional. It's just there to add a little bit of variability, keep you guessing. Totally done on purpose. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Oh dear. You can tell it's getting tough. I'm talking less. I actually need to save me oxygen for moving rather than naturally break time. Right, final round, let's finish strong so we can do them all in the right order. Oh dear. Oh. Bear with me. I just had a brief moment of panic. I didn't actually remember pressing record on the camera. I was worried I'd just done all of this for nothing and I was going to have to do it again so I can share it. Oh dear, right. So we've got Hindu squats, Hindu push-ups and high pulls to begin with. Let's see if I can dig out a whiteboard or something. Write the workout. To be fair, I could probably write it on the fridge as long as I wipe it off straight away. And then you can see it. I've got less excuses for getting it wrong. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, I think. From tomorrow, I'll start doing that. Let's hope that the whiteboard marker does actually come off the fridge. You should do. It's a nice shiny surface. I'll test it first. If it's not on there, you know why. At least I'll have a story, an entertaining story to tell. Hindu press-ups. Yeah, worth mentioning the name, as far as I understand, named Hindu press-ups and Hindu squats after the Hindu wrestlers who do lots of them. I mean, allegedly, Great Gamma, very famous wrestler by all means. Google him, look him up, it's an interesting read. We do 3,000 of these push-ups, 5,000 of the squats, and then 4 hours of wrestling, like daily. Suffice to say, I don't think I'll be demonstrating that one. His record is safe from me. These are deceptive. I mean, this is 12 kilograms, this kettlebell. It's only light, and my shoulders are burning quite nicely. Okay, what have we got next? Reverse lunge, dips, and pull-ups. Reverse lunge. You all know it well. Now you might wonder why I favour the reverse lunge so much over there. To be fair, we do all of the types of lunges. Lots of variations on them. I also do all of the curtsy lunges or skater lunges. But this one is a good preparation for split squats and Bulgarian split squats. As such, you get a lot of bang for your buck building up to it, up to harder exercises. Thing with the dips as well, you want to get a nice full range of motion. A lot of people just kind of shrug their shoulders and don't actually go anywhere. By all means, lean into it, engage the chest as much as possible. We're not worried about purely isolating the triceps or the shoulders. I'll get as much bang from the back as I can. The more muscles engaged, the happier I'll be. Pull-ups. It's going to be interesting. So I'm going to hang out at the top for a bit. Try and drag out the time. And then now, hang out at the bottom for a bit. Enjoy the stretch. In fact, I don't think I'm going to get another one in. So I'm going to come out and turn it into an active hang for the last few seconds. And even that, my fingers are going at the very last minute. Goblet squat and press ups, rows and swings. Well, very nearly there. It's like I was saying earlier with the breathing. Inhale as you lower whatever you're doing. Exhale as you push against resistance. So for most things, it's as you come down, you inhale, as you come up you exhale. Because on the way down, you're just going with gravity in as controlled a manner as possible. On the way up is where the real exertion is. On the squats, yeah, press ups, rows, swings. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling these now. You can see I'm trembling and I've done what, 4 press ups? Make it 5. Okay, let's get these over. Ready to go. Bit of a short set. It's all good. I'm not going to get many done anyway. My grip's going on, really. I'm just hanging on by my fingertips at the minute. Fortunately, not a long way to fall. If I do go. Oh, it feels like a long way to get back up though. Suffice to say, things like kettlebell swings, if the dog was free or the kids were out and about, I wouldn't risk it. The slightest crack with this could do so much damage to one of them. The dog heard me highlight, he's not free. He's clawing to get over to me. Okay, there it is. Oh. A tough little circuit, 29 minutes, spot on. Like I say, keep walking on your rest break, keep moving. Your heart's pumping very, very fast. All that blood's going out, goes into your arms and legs. If you just stop, your heart rate slows down, the blood stays in your arms and legs, so your blood pooling, you start to feel heavy, you start to feel lightheaded. That's why cool downs are so important, just keep moving, walk it off. Help the blood get back to your heart. That was a fun one. Again, if you're not sure, if you haven't got this kind of gear, a door frame pull-up bar would work fine instead of that. But our house is all open plan, there is no door frame to put it in. So I need something like this. Also, You know, if you're not comfortable doing with the technique for swings, you're not quite strong enough, you're not quite there yet for pull-ups, even if you have got a bar, this is exactly what my the membership's all about. This is helping you get there if you need it. Me sharing my workouts is, as much as anything, a bit of inspiration, give you some ideas while you're working at home, and also I think it can be beneficial to see how much I struggle. Because there are a lot of very, very fit trainers out there who just blast through these crazy workouts making it look easy, and I think sometimes that can be disheartening. You're like, well, you know, I've done 3 press-ups and my life's flashing before my eyes. This guy's just done, you know, 20 plyometric push-ups with a backflip and he's barely broken a sweat. There's no hope for me. There's hope for all of us. At the end of the day, it's about the effort you put in. If I give 100%, and my 100% is 3 press-ups, but some other dude, his 100% is, you know, 30 pull-ups, 30 press-ups, we've still given 100%. The psychological benefits of us, you know, testing our limits are the same. The physical benefits of us testing our limits is the same. After you've been doing these 3 reps for long enough, suddenly 3 reps isn't your limit, 4 is, then 5. And you never know, eventually you might be snapping at the heels of this geezer who's doing 30 clapping push-ups and 12 muscle-ups and who knows what else. But it's not about the numbers. This is why I like doing it off the timer. I have no interest really in how many. We will test them every now and again because that's how we know we're making progress. We'll see how many sets of pull-ups can I do, how many press-ups can I do in a single set, and then I know roughly if I'm getting better or worse. But for now, it's about the time under tension, it's about testing myself, it's about pushing myself. I quoted this already, Muhammad Ali, when asked how many sit-ups he did. His response allegedly was, I don't know, I don't start counting until it starts hurting. And that is a very good point, because if I just say to everybody do 10 push-ups, some people will be, yeah, and other people are like, well, that's not possible, I physically can't do that. Whereas if it's all on the timer, you do what you can do, we're all aiming to get that 30 seconds time under tension, then we look to getting more reps in that time, then eventually maybe we look to make the exercise harder. I mean, any bodyweight exercise like this, any calisthenic circuit, easy ones, put a weighted vest on, suddenly boom, it's harder. You don't have to go to the shops and buy a weighted vest, get a backpack, chuck a couple of bags of flour or sugar in it. Also, a nice thing about calisthenic stuff is you just learn a slightly different technique that's slightly harder. There's lots of variations between, you know, a press-up and a one-armed press-up. Between a pull-up and a one-armed pull-up, even things like pistol squats, single leg squats, there's always ways just to make the movement harder. You get a little bit more almost like down the gymnastics and the street workout moves. Or you can just add weight to it, hold a weight while you're doing it, put a backpack on. There is a lot of potential for growth and progression. The only downside, which isn't even a downside for everybody, is monotony. If this is all you've got to work with, eventually you are going to max out most of the workout, the exercises. You're going to do every possible variation of the standard set of exercises. But this is where the beauty of then learning progressively harder moves. You go on YouTube and look up Alan Danny Cavadlo. They're amazing, and they talk about they do it's called progressive calisthenics certification, which one day I would like to actually take. And what they do is start about with this version, so you start making push-ups on your knees, then regular push-ups, then archer push-ups, making it progressively harder. But that way you lose the monotony. I'm not just doing, if you know, the only push exercises I've got potentially are Hindu push-ups, pike push-ups, regular push-ups, dips, full dips and chair dips. That's 5 pushing movements. Eventually I'm possibly just going to get bored if they're the only pushing movements I've got calisthenics wise. But if then, once I've got really good at them, I'll be strong enough to try harder things like getting handstands, maybe even handstand push-ups, getting archer push-ups, getting maybe like push-ups with my feet raised, stuff like that. So it's a new move you're learning, so it gets past the monotony. Some people though, they don't like that. Familiar works for them. So that's when you want to look at starting adding weight, and that's when really you need to bring in dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, because then you don't, you know, to them, to some people, learning a whole new move is exciting, it's something to work for. To other people, it's daunting. It's like they feel back at square one and they find it motivating. They just want to know that they're getting better at what they're doing. So then you add weight. That is really easy because arguably you got your basic set of barbell exercises, squats, deadlifts, press, row, and then you just keep doing them forever, and then work on getting stronger and stronger at it. More adding reps or adding weight or adding sets. And some people that is great for them because they know exactly what they're doing. They can see exactly whether they're having a good day or a bad day, and it's all there. But for other people, they need the variety, and that is a key to, well, really to anybody's job as a trainer. It's not just somebody says to me, these are the results I want. I'm like, brilliant, this is how you get there. But then they say around, say, yeah, that's great, I hate it. Then it's my job to find how to get them where they want, but in a way that they actually find it pleasurable, because otherwise they won't stick to it. The best workout in the world doesn't matter if you can't stick to it. So you've also got to find what you enjoy. And that can be fun as well, trying loads and loads of different workout modalities. But then you can fall into the trap of, oh, shiny, that's new, shiny, that's new, shiny, that's new, which I'm definitely guilty of. I am definitely a jack of all trades. But eventually, really, to see progress, you've got to pick something and make sure you're progressing, which is what we're up to now. Anyway, enjoy. Let me know if you have any problems. Let me know if you're enjoying it. It's going really well. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Thank you.